and you see these barricades, and you have to ask yourself, is this any way that a commander-in-chief would show his respect, his gratitude to our military?
And we caught up with Governor Palin again after her speech. Governor, people always talk about whether or not you're going to run for the Senate. Have you made any decisions yet whether you're going to run for the Senate?
You know, when I consider potentially ever moving to Washington, I have to consider, do they have much moose hunting around here? Are there many like fly fishing streams through the city? The things that I'm used to with my lifestyle up in Alaska, there would be quite the trade-off. So that would have to be a consideration.
All right, so how's it weighing right now? I know you love moose hunting, I know you like fishing, but how's it weighing right now? Looking around this beautiful weather we have here in Washington, it's drizzle.
I just want to be here and anywhere else across our great nation that would allow some assistance provided to the good guys, to those who know how to defend our republic, fight for freedom, not let things like this happen where a commander-in-chief would disrespect our military, our vets, by shutting down the memorials that remind us of the cost that they have already paid the price for our freedom. So I just want to help the good guys.
Any idea how to end this shutdown?
Oh my goodness, the games that are played. Well, you know, the good guys, those who have already voted and decided to fund essential services in government, they cannot capitulate at this time. They cannot wave a white flag and say, okay, Mr. President and Democrats, you can have your blank check. We're already $17 trillion in debt. We cannot tell them, go ahead, you can have your blank check and keep incurring more and more debt and bankrupt this great country of ours. So number one is the Republicans have to stand strong and not give in.
So where does this end though? Because there's been, we've got this shutdown now for 12, 13 days.
Where does it end? It ends with the people at places like this having their voice heard, telling our leaders that they better get their priorities straight. Priorities like, no, you don't shut down our World War II memorial and keep the president's golf course open at the same time. You don't make these stupid decisions that stick it to the people, because the people are being used as pawns. Our government is to be working for us. You guys hire the politicians. They work for you. So it ends when the people's voice is loud enough to be heard all throughout Washington, D.C., so that they'll listen to us.
Some of the other Republicans in the Senate, the more moderate ones, I suppose, the way they be described, are disagreeing very much with the Senator Ted Cruz, Senator Mike Lee side of this dispute. So how do you reconcile that?
I think the people would say, thank you, good guys, for being there fighting the good fight for the rest of us.
You rode over here. I saw you arrive with Senator Mike Lee and Senator Ted Cruz. Are either one of them feeling bruised in this fight?
I don't think so. They are tough. They are tenacious. And you know why I think that is within them, that fight for freedom? It's because of people like the vets who are here today. We learn from them. We know that they weren't timid. We know that they never backed down from a fight. So Mike Lee, Ted Cruz, others, we learn from them. We wish to emulate and honor them in our bravery, our actions to fight the good fight for freedom.
And in some instances, disagreement isn't always all bad, is it?
It isn't always bad if the good guys at the end of the day win. And the good guys are those who want their country back. The good guys are those who will fight whatever it takes to defend our republic. So as long as the good guys win, then no, these minor disagreements really don't amount to a hill of beans.
Do you see your truckers supporting the truckers going by? Do you hear them?
I saw your story on the truckers,
but
too.
Did you hear them ride by the memorial? Did you hear the horns?
Yeah, it sounded like my driveway in Wasilla with Todd and Track and the girls driving their trucks up and down. No, they're awesome. They're great, as are the bikers who showed up, the vets, the guys that we had met at Rolling Thunder who are here today. We love them.
Governor, nice to see you. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
And coming up a little later, you're going to hear directly from the military veterans and Tea Party activists who descended on Washington, showing their outrage. But up next, Democratic Senator Barbara Boxer accusing GOP lawmakers of acting like domestic abusers. What do Republicans have to say about that? You're going to hear from Congressman Aaron Schock next. Also, Governor Chris Christie blasting Congress for not moving fast enough. And he's not just talking about the shutdown. Governor Christie right here on the record coming up.
Thank you, Orville and Wilbur.